So I learned something new today, and I wanted to share it with everyone. So you know how if you need to get some customer service and make that phone call, and it's usually outsourced to someone else, and a lot of times that someone else can have a heavy accent or be from another country and just not understand everything that you're inquiring of them, right? Well, guess what? So now the 911 grid in America, right, across the whole United States, is being outsourced to an Israel-owned and operated company called Carbyne 911. So it was headed by former Israeli Prime Minister Barak and funded by Jeffrey Epstein and Leslie Wexner of the tune of millions of dollars. All right, so this thing will take over 911 emergency services county by county. They provide services like public safety, which includes 911, 311, and non-emergency. Incident management, which are EOCs, Emergency Operations Centers, and RTCCs, which is real-time crime centers. And transportation, which includes highway patrol, DOT, airports, transit, and railroads. Check this video out. This is the trailer for the intro on their website.
Suspect in custody.
Keep LAPD at bay.
Suspect is armed and dangerous. I repeat.
That's what we were worried about. And look at that. Saw the collision.
Possible GTA suspect there now, 4730 Crystal Springs Drive in the parking lot above the merry-go-round.
So after watching that video, I believe that our local services do as well as they can, considering they are understaffed, right? So we know they need more people to handle the response times in the United States. There are over 6,000 911 call centers with an average of around 240 million calls annually. The standard for answering calls in the U.S. is that 90% should be answered within 15 seconds. Now, I know that there's considerable variation in performance across the U.S. depending on population density. You know, here locally where I am, we have a really good response time. Most of everything I've seen, no one has been over like 7 minutes between making a phone call and ambulance or fire department or someone showing up at their house. I do want to list the pros and cons of outsourcing our 911 emergency services to another country, right? So I'll start with the pros. Cost efficiency, so lower labor cost. Access to skilled labor. Now, I'm just reading this. This is what they say. This is not my opinion. Because my opinion on that is we have plenty of skilled labor if we would train the people. I mean, really, invest money in it instead of other countries. 24/7 service with time zone benefits. No, here in America, we have 3 shifts, 24/7 time zone. It doesn't matter. Scalability, innovation and technology. It says that some countries might have an advanced technology or more innovation approaches to call center management. Yeah, no, not believing that one either. Reduced local overhead. Focus on core competencies and potential for better service quality. Okay. Cons, right? Okay. Communication and cultural barriers. That's what we're talking about to begin with, that cultural barrier, all right? Response time, that's my biggest concern. You're in another country. How well is your response time going to be? Data security and privacy. Now, that's my biggest one. Knowing that they're going to collect all this data, right, and then control at all these different things really puts me at unrest. I just don't feel like it'd be a good idea to give all of our data to another country, right? And then the very last one is public trust and perception. It says there could be a backlash or loss of trust if the public perceives that their emergency services are being managed remotely. Now, those I agree with. So I just thought this was pretty interesting and I wanted to share it. You know, I thought it was crazy to think that they would take our 911 emergency centers and outsource them to another country. And then I thought it was even crazier when I found out that there are 13 states that are already doing it. Who would have known? So if you learned anything like I did today, hit that like button, let me know.